Laying there with you right in front of me, like it doesn't see that you're mine, all mine. I don't want anybody like you.
Lucknow Music in the Fields, and we hung out a couple weeks ago at Boots and Hearts with this guy.
Yeah.
Before he took the stage. Now, I know
wait,
we're at Lucknow.
Do you want a beer?
Actually, yeah.
I have a cold Coors Banquet right there for you.
Cheers.
Best beer that
So yeah, and you did some Coors stuff at Boots and Hearts, oddly enough.
Yep.
Maybe tell us, what it was like to be back at Boots and Hearts.
It was awesome, man. It was incredible. I mean, getting to go before Jake Owen, and Emerson Drive was there as well. I mean, it was pretty cool. It was a great crowd for I think it's the biggest crowd they've had for the kickoff. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
It was great. I was super pumped to be back. I mean, I kind of got my start there, winning that competition 4 years ago, so it was great.
Yeah. So, you've got new singles. Lightweight has done extremely well so far at radio. If I'm not mistaken, you've also had a couple spins of Lightweight in the States on XM.
We have, yeah. It was really nice when that happened. I'm driving down the road and all of a sudden Lightweight comes on Sirius XM. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to contain my excitement, but inside I'm like, screaming like a 12-year-old girl at an NSYNC concert or whatever. But I guess it'd be like Shawn Mendes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm there. It is. I've just aged myself.
You just dated.
But no, it was great. Yeah, it was cool, man. It was really cool, especially just kind of bringing the music to the people in the States. I mean, that's always really awesome. Making new fans south of the border or whatever. So it's pretty cool.
But we talk about what like just a little spin or a couple spins down there can actually do. It's really that big of a difference, right?
Well, it is. Just the listenership, especially on someone, a station like Sirius XM The Highway. I mean, they have millions of listeners. So yeah, I mean, even just 7 or 8 spins on a weekend can really open up your fan base tremendously. We got a lot of feedback on Twitter and a lot of just action on social media just from those spins over that weekend. So it was pretty cool.
So that's a really good way to segue into that one.
Yep.
With that being the case, us being a social media, hub in a sense, what does that do for you social media wise? It opens up the door for you to get out into those, talk to those other people.
Yeah.
Did you get more followers? Did you see that happen?
Yeah, no, we definitely did. We definitely saw a spike in the music video for sure. Definitely saw some U.S. followers come in for Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. And I'm excited about what 2017 is going to bring for me in the States. I mean, we're really trying to make some inroads there down south, and it's going to be a great year. I'm feeling like we've got some great records coming out. We got Old School coming soon, which is, I know you're one of your favorites.
This isn't your first time doing this, I can tell, because he's running this extremely well.
Segueing into the next.
Yeah. So, Old School,
Yeah.
you knew months ago when I told you that it was easily my favorite song that I've heard you do in a long time. What's been the reaction with you performing it this summer?
It's been good. It's been good. It's nice to see a song react with people who haven't heard it before. Because unless you have the EP or the record, I mean, you haven't heard that song before.
Yeah.
It's been really, really good. I think that Old School is a song that's going to relate to a lot of people. It's one thing to have a song on the radio. I've said this before, but it's awesome to have music on the radio. But what is even better is when those songs really connect with people, and they go out and spend their hard-earned money to download the music. And I think Old School is a record, hopefully, that is going to connect with fans across Canada and the States.
Well, I mean, Old School, again, is easily, hands down, my favorite song of the summer. It didn't matter who else was putting whatever out.
Thanks,
I really loved it. I personally saw it and watched how the fans reacted. And, when you still see those 3, 8, 10, 20 people singing the song, and it isn't even on radio yet, you're sitting there going, yeah, this is sweet.
It's a reactive record. I think it's just one of those songs that people are really going to react to when they hear it on their radio.
Yeah.
I mean, it's slightly controversial. We say smoking marijuana in the chorus, but I think it's okay.
I was going to say that I think that we're changing to that's more acceptable today as well, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, country music is about the truth.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately what it's real.
4 chords and the truth.
Yeah, man, it's about being real and honest, and I think with that record in particular, I mean, I turned the song into my management and record company, and they were slightly concerned because it does say smoking marijuana in the chorus, but I didn't want to change it because I think that a lot of kids out there, especially the ones that are listening to my records, are going to relate to that lyric. It's honest.
Yeah.
Heck,
I agree.
Justin Trudeau's probably.
Yeah.
He'll probably can relate to that record.
It's a good song. It's a good song. So, you know, you've got, like you said, 2017 is shaping up to be a hell of a year for you. You know, you've done the summer. You've gone coast to coast this summer. Was there a point this summer that you could totally say that, yeah, that was a huge turning point, or just something that you felt changed for you?
You know what? The crowds are getting bigger. We're playing later on in the day at these festivals. You know, going on at 6, 7, 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
It's been a really good last couple of years for us touring. You know, I haven't toured as much as some other artists have.
Yeah.
But the shows are really meaningful. We're playing for big crowds. We're growing our fan base with every show, and we're just gonna kind of grind it out. You know, I mean, I like to think my career will kind of hopefully take the path of Dierks Bentley. You know, Dierks is one of those guys that had songs on the radio consistently, but it just really took several years of grinding it out, playing shows, building a fan base.
And also honing his stage skills. You know, you go and watch him now, and he's just, it's a real show.
Absolutely.
You want to go to it because he's so exciting.
Yeah, I think we're getting there with our live show as well. I'm really proud of what we're doing. And
totally.
We're getting there, yeah.
So we're at Lucknow, and tonight you're on at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
Dean Brody is on around 10:30.
And the Love Locks.
Yeah, and the
right
Love Locks
me,
are also on. Maybe tell us what it feels like. This is the last bash of the summer, predominantly for anybody in Canada.
This is the last one for us.
Yeah.
You know, we're gearing up to go on tour in the fall, which we'll get into in a second. But yeah, this is our last hurrah, so to speak, and it's a good one. 9 o'clock at night with a pretty big crowd.
Yeah,
it's gonna
Lights
be really
will be
good.
dark. You have some surprises for some people.
I have some surprises for people.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, it's gonna be good. Florida Georgia Line is here. They're my special guest. No, they're not. They're not.
Well,
that would be awesome. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
No, that's not the surprise. Or maybe it is.
So
I don't know.
You had mentioned fall dates. You've got some stuff in the works.
I've got some stuff in the works. I love
stuff in the works.
Some stuff in the works.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go out and play some shows. It hasn't been announced yet, but I've been kind of hinting at it for a couple months now. I'm looking forward to it. I just want to get out and play for people, because every show that I play, my goal is to walk away with more fans than I had going in. And I think we've been able to consistently do that over the last couple of years, and being able to go out on tour this fall will help us to continue to do that.
Well, if you haven't seen his show this summer, in the year or 2 years that I've really been paying attention and hanging with Tebey, the show has gone from here to here, and I'm looking forward to what you have in store for 2017.
It's the pyro is what does it.
Totally.
Just really.
Yeah. I mean, you've outdone Kiss now in pyro.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So, like, more pyro than Kiss, FGL combined. So
yeah, the 10-foot Marshall stacks are what really. That people really
loud.
Yeah,
loud.
They notice that.
The elderly not so much, but
no,
the rest of it's not.
That's
bad.
okay.
Totally. Anyway, Tebey, Lightweight is now circulating on radio.
Yep.
Make sure you go out and request it everywhere.
Yep.
And thanks for doing this, buddy.
Hey, man.
Good to see you.
Anytime. Thanks.
So, thanks again. Watch for him this
Right in front of me, like it doesn't see that you're mine, all mine.